we are. And I've got 2 questions for you. Number 1, do you want to balance better? How could you ever say no to that? Of course you do. And number 2, do you want to be stronger? Of course you do. Everybody wants to be stronger because strength helps us do all the things we want to do, because balance helps us do all the things we want to do. Life is full of change. That's what life is. Life is change, but growth is optional. Choose wisely. And I'm glad that you've chosen to be here. This is 316 Yoga. I am Jan. This is yoga from your own home. This is yoga where you do it your way, and I can't stress that enough. This practice is a Vinyasa flow practice. And you think, oh my gosh, Vinyasa flow, that's so hard. Maybe it is, but you don't have to make it as such. You make this practice work exactly for you, exactly what you need. Every day we practice for 1 hour live, start to finish. It's exciting sometimes. We practice for 1 hour, and every practice is different. Every day we do something different. Some days we have restorative, some days we work with weights, some days we do vinyasa, some days we do yin. Every day is different, but each practice I've designed to make the whole week work together for you to make you stronger, more flexible, more mobile, and just have better balance. All right, if nothing else, I said it's 1 hour long. If nothing else, stick around for the warm-up. It's only, just a few minutes, and we're going to do that in just a second. Stick around for just the warm-up. And for more than one reason, I've got something a little fun I'm going to do in today's warm-up. All right, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. Send us a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, join our little group. It's called Friends of 316 Yoga. Just watch, just do, but show up. That's the big thing. And the other big thing is to don't hurt. Do what's right for your body. Everybody's body is different, that's for sure. Every day is different, that's really for sure. Do what's right for you. Don't hurt, don't force something, and just don't quit. All right, the word to think about today is love. Love. All right, there's the word. It's up there. It's there. It's love. Love is our word of the day. Love is the word of the day, and love as we end up this month, the month of February, the month of love. Finish this month strong. Finish it strong. Love what you do. Also, do what you love, but love what you do. You got to do lots of different stuff that you might not love, but tell yourself, I'm going to learn to love this. I'm going to learn to love my yoga. Loving your yoga is a beautiful thing. Love yourself. That's a good thing too. And love is a fruit of the spirit. We'll talk about that later too. So much to talk about. Props. All right. A lot of good props that we use almost every day. Buy them. They're not expensive. 2 yoga blocks. Kind of no good substitute. They're perfect. Buy them. Along with that, you might want to buy a strap. A strap comes in handy. You use the strap any way you want. We're not going to use it so much today unless you want to. And other days of the week, I'll show you how to use the strap to make the poses more accessible. A little towel, a little eye shade is fabulous, and have some water nearby. You're going to want that. Those are the props. You might want to also be near a wall. I showed earlier in the countdown how to do a chaturanga dandasana on the wall. I'll show you another way to do it too. Let's get started. All right, that's what you need. Come on up to standing, and as you're coming up, lock in a stress number in your mind. All right, all that is, a scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10, where are you today? What's going on? We're so much more alike than we are different. Embrace that. It is really true. Come on, we're here. Let's make the most of it. You're going to have fun today. Place your hands on your hips. Strike a confident stance. We do this often in the beginning. Feet are a little wider than hip width distance. Hands are on your hips. Come on now. Throw your shoulders back. Throw them down. Chest is lifted. Sigh it out. Let it go. You are tough. You are strong. You can do this. You are strong. It is the one and only you. Let's make the one and only you stronger as you own this day. All right, confident stance. Let's come on up onto the balls of the feet. You could have a chair nearby if that might help increase your confidence. Come on up to the balls of your feet. Hold on. Be strong. You are doing something really good. You're strengthening your foundation. Your feet, your ankles. Try to keep your heels behind your toes. May not be so easy at first, but as you keep coming back and practicing more often, this will get easier because you are getting stronger. Big breath in through your nose. Sighing breath out through your mouth. Let it go. You've got this. Breathe. All right, come down to your heels. Lift your toes up. That's a little harder. And give them a wiggle. Breathe. Come on up high onto the balls of your feet. Find your balance here. Focus, focus, focus. And you got it. Come on down. Let's do a gentle palm tree. Maybe bring your feet in a little bit. Send your arms up high to the sky. This is your warm-up. Just waking up the body. Interlace your fingers. Palms high up to the sky. Start to sway from side to side. All right. Here's a little quote and a little fun game. All right. Keep swaying from side to side. Breathe. Stretch out the side of your body. F. Scott Fitzgerald, here's a quote. F. Scott Fitzgerald said, "It's never too late to become who you want to be." Oh, that's good. I hope you live a life that you're proud of, and if you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over. All right, all good, right? Live the life you want to live. Keep going, keep swaying from side to side. Here's the fun little game. Join our group, Friends of 316 Yoga. Ask and I'll let you in. And after the practice, the first person who can tell me what the F and F. Scott Fitzgerald stands for, I'm going to mail you something, a little teeny something. First person, don't do it now, don't look it up. Be legit, be honest, stick around, do your yoga, and then let me know. All right, come on up to the midline of your body. Lengthen up through your fingers. You know, your elbows can be bent, it's up to you. Take a little back bend, hands behind your low back, push your belly forward, squeeze your elbows toward your spine, look up toward the sky, little back bend. Doesn't have to be that deep. You do what feels right for you. Exhale, hinge forward now. Let your arms hang toward the earth. Look down to your toes, then try to look to your knees, then try to look to your belly button as the crown of your head comes toward the earth. Put a little bend in your knees, maybe, put some space between your legs. Breathe. Decompress your spine. Shake your head, shake your neck, let it go. Finish up, arms come on up, stand on up, back up to that. Remember that pose, extended mountain. Lengthen up here, take a big breath in. Big shoulder softening breath out. Let's do your arm circles. All right, here's the deal for your arm circles. Start to do big circles in the shoulders, or if that doesn't feel good, you take what is good for you. As you do this and the fingers come down, bend your knees, and then send the knees straight when the arms come up. Take your big arm circles. All right, you're probably wondering, when am I going to see results? How long is this going to take? Be patient. Patience, that's a fruit of the spirit. Be patient. Studies have shown that while you're waiting to see the results, all kinds of good things are happening. Your mind, a primitive part of your brain, in your nervous system is all working. 2 major neural pathways that travel up your spinal cord to the muscles are remembering all your efforts. It's not in vain. They're remembering all your efforts. After those neural signals are strengthened, then the muscles start to respond. It's all good. It all works for the good. Just take the time. Take the time and have patience, patient endurance. Take those big arm circles in the opposite direction. Breathe. Think like you're skiing. Big ski poles, bend in the knees, and breathe. Big arm circles, you're waking up. How are you feeling? Keep them going. Time and patience, it'll all pay off. You just gotta show up and do what you can with what you got. Finish up. Come on up to standing. All right, big coat swing. Start to sway from side to side. Look over one shoulder then the other. Arms are heavy. Breathe. Are you going in through the nose with the breath? And out through the mouth as you sigh it out. Let it go. Motions. Improve your emotions. Put a smile on your face. Be glad you're doing what you are. Nice big controlled twist. You'll see the benefit of this throughout your day, let alone in some of the other yoga poses we're going to do. All right, finish up. Come back to the midline of your body, ragdoll pose. Ragdoll's a favorite of so many of us. Hands to opposite elbow creases, feet hip-width distance apart. Hinge forward. I don't know how far you can go. Maybe you don't go very far. That's okay. Start to sway gently from side to side. One elbow toward one knee, then the other. Maybe you bring the crown of your head toward the earth. Put a little bend in your knees if that's a modification that feels good for you. Breathe. All right, your body is all warmed up. It is ready to move. Let's come back to stillness at the midline of your body. Wiggle your toes. Hands come down to the mat. Bend your knees. Come into child's pose. All right, for your child's pose, there's lots of ways to take it. Knees can be together, big toes can be together. You bring your hips back to your heels. You can use a block here to rest your forehead on. Arms down by your sides, palms face up, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Here's your child's pose in a classic variation. Perhaps you bring your forehead all the way down to your mat. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck. An option is to spread your knees wide, big toes touch, hips back to your heels. Arms reach long to the top of your mat, forehead down to the block or to the mat. Stretch it out, lengthen through your arms. If you'd like, have the block at the top of your mat and get deeper into your shoulders. Hands pressed into the block. Now, don't say to yourself, if you're not doing it this way, you're not doing it right. What is right? Right is when you feel good in your body. Maybe you're in the classic child's pose and you're practicing the deep breaths in and the deep breaths out. On the exhale, send your spine, your tailbone more back toward your heels. Breathe. Close your lips if you're ready, when you want. If you don't want, don't do it. With the lips closed, breathe in and out of your nose, building heat in the body and focusing just on you. Self-love, self-care. Big breath in, big breath out. All right, this is your child's pose. Come back to it anytime you want. It's your practice. Do it your way. Speaking of doing it your way, I'm going to show you a different way to do Chaturanga Dandasana. All right, let's finish up. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's send our legs straight and tailbone up toward the sky. Walk your feet to meet your hands or your hands to meet your feet. Come on up to standing. Sweep your arms to the sides of the room. Come on up to standing. Bring your hands to prayer center. Close your eyes. Create a little mantra here. What is a mantra? Something positive that you are going to say to yourself throughout the practice, maybe throughout the day. Take a deep breath in. Maybe say, I am strong. Maybe say, I am healthy. Maybe say, I am growing. You decide. What is your mantra? Make it a positive, short little affirmation that you can repeat over and over again in your mind as you practice. Deep breath in and deep breath out. All right, let's flow through a couple poses. Send your arms high to the sky. Extended mountain. Lengthen up here. Breathe. Exhale. Hands through prayer center. Fold forward. Let all the air go out your belly. Hands toward the earth. Inhale. Halfway lift. Hands to your shins, your knees, wherever you want it to be, because you want to create a flat back. Send your shoulders back. Lengthen through your bottom. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Flat back. Tabletop position. Exhale, fold forward, walk your hands forward. Here's the different Chaturanga Dandasana I'm going to show you. Kinder, more gentler. You could do it on the wall like I showed in the beginning, or come down to your knees. Arms, hinge your weight forward here. Bend your elbows. Come into a low plank if you're doing that. I'm doing it on my knees. Then press into your hands. Chest lifts. This is a seal pose, but we're going to pretend this is our upward facing dog. It's all good. Exhale. Send your hips back towards your heels and take a wide-legged child's pose. There you go. That's the equivalent of our down dog today. You do it your way. Just do it. All right, let's finish up from this downward facing dog or your child's pose. Come on back up to standing. Walk your feet to your hands to your feet. Extended mountain. Breathe, lengthen, exhale. Let's do it again. Forward fold. You could be having your hands pressed up against a wall, changing the plane of this pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat, remember that. Exhale, plant your hands, take the variation that speaks to you. Classic Chaturanga for me this time. I'm going to go high plank with shoulders over the wrists. Feet are long, legs are long. Exhale, low plank, elbows hugged in. Flip your feet, tops of your feet are on your mat. Press your chest forward. You could also take this on your knees. Nobody's judging. Don't judge yourself. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Feet are tucked. Press into your hands. Tailbone high. Pedal out your feet, letting one heel come closer to the earth than the other. Now your neck. Don't hold on. Loosen it up. Shake it out. Look back towards your knees or your belly button. Here's your down dog. Still your heels. Let's do it again, taking the variation that you like. I'm going to walk my hands to my feet. I'm going to sweep my arms up. Extended mountain, reach. You can do this. Just take it slowly. Exhale, hands through prayer center. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat. Exhale, plant your hands against the wall or on your mat. Come down to whatever is right for you. Maybe you're down on your knees. Maybe you take a high plank. Take it to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog or your wide-legged child's pose. Just don't quit. Pedal it out. Breathe. Still your heels. Walk your hands or feet to meet each other. One more time. Inhale, arms lift up. Extended mountain. Breathe. You are strong. Exhale, hands through prayer center. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Your back is flat. Crown of the head lengthens. Your neck is long. Exhale, plant your hands wherever you want to plant them. One more cycle for you. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Pedal, breathe, shake your neck. Finish. Still your heels. Work the heels toward the earth. When you're ready, hands walk to meet feet or feet walk to meet hands. Inhale, arms sweep up. Extended mountain. Let's go into a sun B. This is where we start in a chair pose. So you're in your extended mountain. To take it to chair, bend your knees. Bend your knees. A lot, a little, you decide. Maybe you're seated in a chair doing this. It all works. Reach the arms forward, sink your hips lower. Maybe send your weight more into your bottom. Try that a little bit. Maybe you want to hold on to a chair. It's all good. Reach, maybe give your toes a lift and a wiggle to prove to yourself that the weight is in your heels. From this chair pose, let's now bring our hands to prayer center. Straighten through the legs, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat, waiting for coffee. Exhale. Come on down and do your Chaturanga Dandasana. How are you doing it? Remember, you take it your way. I'm going to go high plank to low plank. Press into the earth, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips are high. I'm going to kick the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through to a low lunge. Can't do it on this side, so I have to modify. I got to wiggle my foot in, but it all works. Rise on up to shoulders over hips. Left foot comes down. Right foot is pointing toward the short side of the top of the mat. Left foot is at a 45 or 90 degree angle. Bend into your front knee. Knee over ankle. Tee out your arms. As you are teed out here, sink on down. There we go. Sink on down. Knee over ankle. Hold right here. Open up this right knee. Don't let it collapse in. Remember, you want to stay strong, having the knee over the ankle, working on that alignment. Feel the inner thighs. Squeeze the mat more tightly, and they'll activate. Arms tee out, lengthen up here. Through the crown of your head, you're strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the fingers towards opposite sides of the room. Turn your neck, look over your right middle finger. Sink lower, hold on here. Big breath in, you lengthen up. Big breath out, exhale, reach forward at an extended side angle. Reach to the front of the room. Tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12. Bottom arm presses your low or thigh open. Left arm is up and lifted. Look up, breathe. On an inhale, reverse warrior. Rise on up. Right arm goes high, left arm goes low. Keep your legs just like they are. Low body doesn't move a bit. Reach up, look up. Left arm slides down your back leg, breathe. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, Chaturanga Dandasana, or your variation. I'm gonna send my right leg back to meet my left. You can come down to your knees, hinge forward, bend the knee, bend the elbows, rise on up through seal, press on back to a child's pose. You decide what works for you. Let's press on up, back into a down dog and meet those who are doing it that way. Pedal your heels a bit, shake your neck. Other side. We've got the left side to do. So kick your left leg high, sweep it through to a low lunge, rise on up to your warrior two. Arms tee out, sink down into your legs. Shoulders are back over your hips. You're strong. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Low body's in cement, squeeze the mat together. Look to the left, reach to the left as you exhale. Tick-tock, 6 and 12, reach, look up. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm down, left arm up. You could be seated in a chair doing this. No excuses. If you're seated in a chair, you're basically going through the same motions. Reach up, breathe, exhale, cartwheel the arms, Chaturanga Dandasana. Left foot meets right. Take it your way. High plank maybe to a low plank. Press the earth away. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips are high. Breathe. Walk your feet to meet your hands or your hands to meet your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms sweep up. Extended mountain. Exhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Bend the knees. Reach. Bend the knees. Reach. Bend the knees. Sink the weight back into the heels and reach. Hold here. Don't stress it. Don't strain it. Take it to 10% and you're a huge success. Hands to prayer center. Straighten the legs. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat. Exhale, plant your hands. Take your variation. Maybe your newfound fun way of doing your Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips are high. You are strong. You are powerful. Pedal it out. Still your heels. Right leg kicks high. Exhale, sweep it through. Low lunge. Rise on up. Rise on up. That's always good. Get your low body the way you want it to be. Bend in the knees. Arms tee out. Lengthen up. Exhale, look to the right and reach to the right. Tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12, and reach. Look up. Look up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm high. You look up. Left arm low. Breathe. Stay low in your knees. Exhale, cartwheel your arms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Right foot meets left. High plank, low plank. Up dog, down dog. Pedal, breathe. You've got it. Shake your neck. Other side when you're ready. Left leg kicks high. Exhale, sweep it through. Low lunge. Inhale, rise on up. Get your knees settled in. Bend, arms tee out. Breathe, look to the left. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, reach. Tick-tock, 6 and 12. Inhale, reverse. Warrior, left arm up, right arm low. Big stretch here. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Left leg meets right. High plank to low plank or on the knees. Inhale, press through the mat. Seal pose. Exhale, knees spread wide. Wide-legged child's pose. Finish up. Meet in a downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Shake your neck and finish. Bend your knees. Hover the knees above the mat in a crouching panther pose. Kind of rock back and forth in the arms here. Knees are slightly lifted. Build your strength. You've got it. Gecko grip the mat. Let's finish. Knees come down. Grab a drink of water. Let's do our core stuff. How are you doing? How do you like the variations? Always a way to do it. Just don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. Don't force yourself, but just don't quit. Try. All right. Drink of water. Let's come on down to do our 3 core poses. All right, here's the deal. If you want to use your strap, because boat's coming, you know that, you can use your strap if you know how to use it. If you're new to it, come back another day and I'll show you how to use the strap. Today I'm going to bend my knees, soles of the feet touch, knees open wide. You know this, we do this often. Hands to prayer center. I always like to say, take it slowly as you come on down because you are in control. Engage your core, you are strong. You got this. Come all the way down to your mat. Heels, hike them up closer to your groin. Fingertips lightly to your temples. All right, maybe this is it. Bring your elbows on down. Stay right here. Maybe this is where you want to take it today. You decide. I'm going to do the Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. To do that, if you want to join me, exhale. Bring your chin up toward the sky. Let the chin be your guide. And I say let the chin be the guide so you don't bend your neck. You want to keep your neck nice and strong here. Chin is what is lifting up to the sky. Keep your elbows in your knees. open wide. Some days what we do with this is we lift the chin up and we pulse, little teeny pulses. Ooh, that's harder, I think. Pulsing the chin up to the sky, keeping the shoulders lifted and the elbows back. You decide. We do that a lot on Fridays when we do our Yoga Plus. What is the plus? The plus is plus bar, plus Pilates, plus weights. You decide. Pulsing. Oh my goodness, that's intense. Lift and lower, and let's finish. Come all the way down. Let's go into bicycle. Knees meet at the midline of your body. Hands stay right where they are. You don't have to change them. You can keep the soles of your feet down. Bring your feet a little further apart. And we could take a variation of bicycle here. You could peel your shoulders up, left elbow toward right knee, right elbow toward left knee, just little teeny movements here. You could keep your shoulders down, bringing your knees over your hips and drive through your heels as you ride a recumbent bicycle. Put them all together, peel the shoulders up, and bring an elbow toward an opposite knee as you ride the bike, and you're taking that little twist. Maybe straighten your legs and scissor kick them. All right, let's finish in whatever variation of bicycle you have chosen for you today, and let's come into boat. Place your feet on your mat. If you're using a strap, you would place the center of the strap under your feet and pull on the strap like reins of a horse. I'm going to take my hands behind my low thighs and rock and roll up. Remember, check with your doctor. If you have osteoporosis, osteopenia, you don't want to be rocking on your spine. You know best. Check it out. All right, come on up to a seated position. You're holding on to the back of your knees. That helps. Hug your elbows in. Lift out of your chest. Maybe one foot can lift off the earth or the other. Lean on back like you're in a recliner. Legs, shins can be parallel to the earth. Hold here, lean on back a little bit more. Maybe straighten your legs completely. Turn up the two sides of your mouth. You know this one. Put a smile on your face because you're doing it. Maybe release your hands. Reach higher, higher, higher. Hold here. You've got it. Take the variation of boat that feels good for you. I'm going to reintroduce a bend to my knees. I'm going to have my hands at prayer center. Row the boat. Elbow toward the earth, then the other. You can put your feet down too. Don't sweat it. Breathe. Little teeny twists. Aren't you glad we did that big coat swing to wake us up? Twist, twist. Row the boat. Finish. Come back to prayer center. Bring your hands to your shins. Hug your shins in. Hug the heels in tight toward your bottom. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Take this little cosmic egg pose. This is also a balancing pose. How is this balancing? Well, push the weight into your toes. Lean on back. There you go. Better balance. You're strong. You're stronger than you think. Maybe you haven't done it for a while. Just jump right on back in. Do what you can with what you got. Tuck your chin or your forehead toward your knees. Find your balance. Hold tight. Finish. Feet come down, crisscross at the ankles. Let's go into some lunges. Good for your hips. Good twisting here. Crisscross at the ankles. Press into your hands. Send your legs high, your hips high. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Shake your neck. You got this. Feet are hip width distance apart. Heels are slightly lifted and you're pedaling them. Working on stretching that Achilles tendon. Working on the fascia in the feet all the way up the back of the body. Stretch it out. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. You can look and see where your hands are. Fingers spread wide, tailbone high. Shake your neck. Whew. Downward facing dog. All right, so let's do our lunges. Kick your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through to your low lunge. I got to sweep mine around. That's okay. Each side of my body is different for whatever reason. All right, all 10 toes, point forward. Put a bend in the back knee. Hover the back knee above the earth. Press on up. Come on up. Knee is over your ankle on your right leg. Thigh is parallel to the earth. If you don't like being lifted on the back knee, slip it on down. Maybe put a towel underneath it. Arms lift high if you wish. Take a little baby back bend. Hands to prayer center. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Hands are stacked in prayer. Right elbow over your hands and your other elbow. Lift. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Twist and look toward your right, toward your hands. Then maybe up toward your right elbow. But take the moment to lengthen as you inhale exhale, twist. There you go. You can be down on the back knee, or you can be lifted. You decide. Come back to prayer center. Plant the knee if you're not already on the back left knee. Find your block. Bring it inside your right front foot. Toe heel your right front foot, or wiggle. It's more wiggle, not a toe heel. Wiggle your right front foot to the top of your mat. Send your left leg long and straight on your mat. Let's take our runner's lunge. The block you can use to bring the ground up to you. Press into it. Your left leg is long and straight, feeling that in the left hip flexors. You could drop down your forearms to the block. Lengthen through your spine. The right foot, the one in the front, maybe open it up so you come onto the pinky edge side of your foot. If you like that, go for it. If not, don't do it. Perhaps you slip down, forearms to the mat. Breathe. It's time for side plank. We don't stay here long in today's practice. Press back into your hands, into the mat. Right leg goes back to meet the left. Let's take a side plank. You could be on your bottom left knee. Right leg can go long. Left shoulder over left wrist. You can lift the arm high to the sky. There's your side plank. For another variation, legs can be long. You can kickstand them, kind of, like a kickstand on the feet, or glue your ankles together. Have your shoulder over your wrist, right arm lifts, lift out of your hips, look up to your right hand. Hold here in your side plank, and then let's finish. Right hand comes down to meet the left. Come back to your downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Sneak in one of those Chaturanga Dandasanas. Maybe you choose the new one. Hinge forward. Come down to your knees. Press into your arms. Bend your elbows. Lower your chest to the earth. Flip the tops of your feet on your mat. Straighten your arms. Seal pose. Come on up like an upward facing dog. For your down dog, tuck your toes towards your shin. Knees spread wide. Push into the mat. There you go. Wide-legged child's pose, also known as our today's variation of a downward facing dog. Let's come out of this. If you took it, send your hips high. Come to your down dog. Left leg kicks high. Sweep it through to a low lunge. Rise on up to a standing position. Put a bend in that back knee. Maybe you hover the knee above the earth. Where's the ground? It seems so far away. Maybe you hover lower. Maybe you say, I'm coming down. Lift your arms up to the sky. Little baby back bend if you want. Hands to prayer center. Stay right here. We're going to do the twist on this side. Right elbow. Take it to the outside of the left knee. Hands are stacked. Elbows are stacked. Look at your left toes. Lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, twist. Twist and look to the left. Maybe look higher. Don't forget. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. You got to have the length to take the twist. Let's finish. Hands back to prayer center. Come down to the back knee if you're not already there. Runner's lunge on the left side. Reintroduce the block if you want. Wiggle your left toes to the top, left corner of the mat. Right leg, send it long and straight. Top of the right foot on the mat. Open up onto the pinky edge foot if you like. Pinky edge foot, yeah, the pinky edge of the foot. Press into your hands. Hold here on the block, on your forearms. Maybe you have a half-size block, so you can take it a wee bit lower, or maybe come all the way down. Here you are taking your runner's lunge variation. Let's finish here. Press into your hands. We're going to do a side plank on the other side. Send your left foot back to meet the right. This time the right arm is your foundation. Press the arm into the mat, shoulder over wrist. Take the variation that you took on the other side. Which one do you like? Which one are you feeling today? Breathe. Look up as best you can. Taking your side plank. Let's finish. Hands come down. Come back to a down dog. Pedal it out, letting one heel reach toward the earth, then the other. Shake your neck. Don't forget, loose neck. We did a lot yesterday to loosen up the neck, to find that neck mobility. Finish up. Still your feet. Press your heels toward the earth. Walk your hands back a little bit. Press your heels closer to the earth. We're going to touch the earth with our heels today. Walk your hands back a couple more inches closer to your body. Send your heels down, down. Touch the earth. Shake your neck. finish. Walk your hands more back, more back. There you go. That's good English. Walk more back towards your feet. Sweep your arms up. Come on up to a standing pose. All right, we're doing great. How are you doing? Lengthen up here. Let's do some balancing. Balancing, I promised we'd get to it. We built the strength in this first half of the practice, especially with that plank pose and whatever variation you took. Now, hands back to prayer center. Close your eyes for a second. Your mantra, what was it? I am strong. I am balanced. I am fit. I'm doing it. Whatever it is, tell yourself that. Focus on the positive. Create that positive neural pathway as you believe in change. Wiggle your toes. Blink your eyes open. All right, let's do tree. Hands are at prayer center. Root into one foot or the other. I'm going to root into my left leg. You can have a chair nearby for balance. Lift the right leg up. Press the sole of the right foot into the foundational left leg. All right, just don't put it on the knee. You don't want to do that. Maybe you're kickstanding the toes and you're staying right here. Good on you. Don't judge yourself. All right, maybe you'd like to take the leg a little higher. Press the foot into the leg. Find your balance. If you fall out, who cares? No big deal. Get back in. It means you're pushing your limit. So those that fall out and get back in are the stars. All right, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Hold it here. Grow your branches if you want. Maybe hold onto a chair and grow one branch. Wave. Try to throw yourself off balance a little bit. That's what we want to do. We want to be able to catch ourselves when we get in those precarious balancing poses. Look up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Maybe, here's another challenge. Take a long blink. Close your eyes a little bit longer. Woo! You know, when you're not looking, you use your eyes so much to balance. Don't look. Maybe close your eyes and find your balance there. It's a challenge. It's good. You're in control. Take that challenge. Hands back to prayer center. Guide the knee to the front of the room. Plant the right foot to meet the left on your mat. That side's done. Lengthen up. Eyes are closed. Hands at prayer center. Breathe. Root into both feet. Realizing you did it. You succeeded. Let's show the other side what to do. All right, I'm going to root into my right foot. Weight out of the left. Open up the knee to the side of the room. Bring the foot wherever speaks to you. Just slip it on up. But remember, skip over the knee. You don't want the knee to bend sideways. Push the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Hold on here. Maybe hands on your hips. Make sure your hips are equidistant to the mat, equidistant to the front of your room. And then your back knee, your left knee, drive it toward the back of the room. Hold on here. Chair is a good practicing partner. Maybe hands stay at prayer center. Maybe you grow your branches. Sway them. Sway them. Look up to where that ceiling and the wall meet. Focus on this moment. Can't think about anything else right now, can you? That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Maybe try to take a long blink. Trust yourself. Maybe, ensure you got a partner here. Hold on to the table. Hold on to the chair. Whatever it is, take that long blink. Hands back to prayer center. Guide the knee to the front of the room. Left foot meets right. You did it. Take a big breath in. Eyes are closed. Believe in you. And a big breath out. Let all the doubt go. All right, that was your tree pose. Let's do eagle pose, Garandasana. You could be seated in your chair. All right, let's start. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees, like a chair pose, right? You've got this. Find a little softness in your knees. Hold right here. You can take your arms, if you like, and reach them to the front of the room. You can take your arms, if you like, and crisscross them, hands to opposite shoulders. Or stay here in prayer. Always a good place to be. All right, here's another option. Right arm sweeps under left. Palms touch, elbows squeeze down. Look over your fingertips and hold. I'm going to root into my left leg, take the weight out of my right, and cross the right leg. You could be seated in your chair doing this. You could do just the arms. You could do just the legs. Be creative, make it work. Top of the right foot, I'm going to hook it behind my left calf. I'm going to sink lower. I'm going to bring my shoulders more back over my hips, squeezing the elbows down. Breathe. Here's your eagle pose, Garandasana. Hold here. Breathe, squeeze, sink lower, bend that left knee, squeeze the elbows down, squeeze. Let's come out of it. Right foot meets left. Arms sweep up. Extended mountain. Take a little back bend. Arms come back up to the sky. Let's do it all again on the other side. Where do we start? Let's bend our knees. Bend our knees. Hold here in your Utkatasana chair pose. Take the arm variation you like. Hands to opposite shoulders. Hands to prayer center. You decide. I'm going to reach my parallel arms to the front of the room. I'm going to sink more weight back into my heels. I'm going to sweep my left arm under my right this time. Palms touch. Elbows squeeze down, gazing over the fingertips. Oh, big stretch in the back. How does it feel? Elbows squeeze down, hold here. I'm gonna put the weight in my right foot, take the weight out of my left, and find my balance here. Maybe this is where you stay. I'm gonna cross my left leg over my right, hug high in the upper inner thighs, top of the left foot behind the right calf. Squeeze on down, hold, strong, you are. Yes, you are. Hold it here. You've got it. Breathe in your variation of your eagle pose, Garandasana. Finish up. Left foot meets right. Arms sweep up. Extended mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Exhale. Hands through prayer center. Fold forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulders toward your spine. Breathe. Exhale, fold forward. This time, inhale, arms sweep on up. Come back to your extended mountain. Let's do dancer pose. All right, lift here out of your fingers. You're strong. Root into your left foot. The right arm, circle it to the back of the room. Nice big circles. Aren't you glad we warmed up with those arm circles this morning as we talked about how the brain just records all this and makes you stronger and prepares you to do better next time. Lift out of your left fingers. All right, weight into the left foot, weight out of the right. Reach the right hand around to the back of your body. Capture the inside of your left foot. Hug your knees together. Lengthen up to the sky. Exhale, kick into your back hand. All right, maybe you've got a chair in front of you and you're placing your hands on the back of the chair. Kick to the back of the room. Reach to the ceiling with the back foot. Reach your arm forward. Reach, breathe, you've got it. Slowly come out of the pose. Both legs meet on the mat. Both arms go up to the sky. Exhale, sweep the left arm to the back of the room. Nice big circles. Maybe today, this is all you're doing. Maybe today you just take the weight a little bit out of the back foot. Just try, just try, just try. Reach the right fingers high to the sky as you try. Reach the left arm back. Capture the inside of the left foot. Lengthen out of your fingers. Knees are together. Stand bold, stand strong. Take your dancer pose. Kick into the back hand to the back of the room. Right arm reaches forward as a counterbalance. Kick to the back of the room, kick up to the sky, reach to the front, breathe, hold. You've got it. You're strong. Let's finish. Left foot meets right. Both arms come down to prayer center. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath out. You're strong. You're good. You're doing it. Spread your legs wide. Blink your eyes open. Legs are spread wide. All right, legs are spread wide. Let's do Pasarita Padahastasana. Legs are spread wide. Pinky toes are toward the edges of your mat. Arms tee out, nice and long. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward. Hinge forward is a flat tabletop. So your arms, your back, all come to the same level. Hold it here, keep it here, lengthen through the crown of your head. Take your hands, bring them to your calves. Pull onto your calves, hug your elbows in. Let the crown of your head come toward the earth. Maybe play with it a little bit and send more weight into the balls of your feet. Crown of your head is toward the earth. Shake your head. It's loose. It's loose. Shake it around. Hug, squeeze, pull onto those calves. You're folding your body in half here. You're looking between your legs. Let's finish up. Tee out your arms. Rise on up nice and slowly. Come on back up to standing. 5-pointed star. Fingers are reaching toward the sky. 5-pointed star. Let's come up onto the balls of our feet. Now you can bring your heels in a little bit, the opposite of pigeon toeing, and then lift on up. Lift on up into the balls of your feet and sink on down. Bring your hands to prayer center and hold it right here. Alternate heel touchdowns. Shoulders are over your hips. Breathe. Ooh, breathe. Come up high onto the balls of your feet and sink a little bit lower. Your quads are strong. Your glutes are strong. You got this. Hold it here. Come a little lower. Hold it. Alternate heel touchdowns. You can do it. You can do it. Every day you're getting stronger. Stick with it. Don't give up. Come up high onto the balls of your feet. Sink a little bit lower. Shoulders are back. Plant your heels. Explode into a 5-pointed star. Give your hips a wiggle. Bring one foot to meet the other. Hands to prayer center. Let's fold forward. Breathe. Let all the air go. Let's walk our hands forward and take your variation to Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe you're like, woohoo, I found that new way of doing it on my knees. I'm doing it. Take your high plank, your low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Hips, let's work on them. Right leg kicks high. Exhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Left leg goes long. We're going to do half pigeon, Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Shin works toward the top of your mat. Hands are beside each other. Lengthen up here through the crown of your head. Adjust your hips so they are equidistant to the mat. You can slip a block under your right glute if that feels good. You could be lying on your back. We've shown that variation. Come back tomorrow. I'll show you that variation if this just isn't so great for your knees. Slip on down to your forearms. Maybe hands are on top of each other and rest your head on your hands. Soften in your shoulders. Soften in your hips. It's a big one. We'll do this one on Thursday and Sunday in our restorative practice where we'll hold it longer so you can explore the depth of softening those hips. Press into your hands. Tuck your back left toes under. Send your right leg back. Shake it out in this three-legged down dog. You know down dog. So now we're just on three legs, and we're shaking the other one like a tail, right? Plant the both feet. Plant the both feet on your mat. From your downward facing dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Come on down, right knee goes long, top of the right foot on the mat. Left shin more parallel to the top of the mat. If you want, slip that block under your left glute to ensure that your hips stay equidistant to the mat. Arms come down. Hands crisscross, head rests on your hands. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. No shoulder earrings here. Don't have your shoulders up near your ears. Release them. Long and strong. Breathe. Let's come out of our half pigeon pose. Press into your hands. Tuck your back right toes under. You know where we're going. Three-legged down dog. Lift the left leg. Shake it out. Shake it out. Wag that tail. Because you can. Plant both feet. Downward facing dog. Hinge forward. We can all do this. Hinge forward. Maybe you drop to your knees or maybe you stay here knowing we're just going to bend our elbows and come on down to the mat. Let's do some spine strengthening poses. Legs are long on your mat. Tops of your feet are on your mat. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Hands underneath your collarbones. When you are ready, hug your elbows in toward your spine. Stay right here as you're ready. Inhale, let your head lift up. Gaze down your nose. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Feel the compression in your low back. Maybe this is right where you stay. If you'd like, lift a little higher, pressing the weight into your fingertips, or no weight in your hands at all. Squeeze your elbows toward your spine. Squeeze your elbows down towards your feet. Hold. Breathe. You've got it. Finish. Hands come down. Arms down by your side. Turn your neck so you're on your left cheek, or turn it even more so you're on your left ear. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Come back. Head to the midline. Bring your hands, right? Keep your hands where they are. Bend your knees. Floor bow time. You could use a strap here if you want. You can stay right here. If you're staying here, maybe just pulse your heels more toward your bottom. It's all good. Maybe take your hands, reach for the outsides of your ankles. Wiggle your knees back together because they will have wiggled apart. Bring your heels closer to your bottom. Your chin is at the midline of your body. Take a big exhale. And as you inhale, lift. Send your shoulders back towards your spine. Kick hard into your hands. Balance on your pelvis. Gaze down your nose. Lift in your floor bow. Finish. Bring everything down. Land softly. Turn your head so your right cheek, right ear is on the mat. Oh, breathe. Let it go. Shoulders away from the ears. All right, camel pose. Chin back to the center of your mat. Bend your elbows, hands under your collarbones, press on up. Here you go. This is a seal pose. Breathe. Press on up to a standing on your knees position. I like to bring a block between my ankles. I'm going to take it to its high height. Squeeze the block between your ankles, hands to your low back like they're going into pockets of your jeans. Send your elbows to the back of the room. Gaze forward. Stay right here. Push your hips a wee bit more forward. Hey, that's pretty good. Stay right there. It's all good. Maybe look up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Maybe look up overhead. Hey, that's pretty good too. Stay right here. All right, if you've been practicing for a while and you know your Utkatasana, your camel pose, maybe you push your hips more forward, look up overhead to where if a raindrop were above you, it would hit you right between the eyes. Maybe bring your hands to your block and stay right here. Maybe bring your hands to your feet and look back to the back of the room where the ceiling and the wall meet. Hold it here, chest is lifted. Then place your hands on your low back. Come on back up, whoo, shoulders over your hips. Remove your block, have a seat on your heels. Take a big breath in, hands on your thighs, and a big breath out. That was your camel pose. As you're ready, come on out of your camel, come on down to your bottom. Eye shade and towel, you know this is a good sign. Bring it up by your shoulders, it means we're almost done. Come on, hands to prayer center, soles of your feet on your mat. Sit on back as if you're in a recliner. Breathe all the way down to fully reclined. Bridge pose. Hands by your sides, palms down. Press into your feet, lift your hips up. Walk your heels a little closer to your bottom. Lift your hips. Breathe, release one vertebra at a time. Come on down, all the way down to seated. Send your legs long, rise on up. Maybe rise on up using your core, no hands at all. Lift your arms up to the sky. Breathe, toes are up to the sky too. Exhale, reach forward, parallel arms. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe. Gaze forward, reach a little farther forward. Now bring your hands down to whatever you can grab. Your shins, your calves, your feet. Maybe drape your wrists over the top of your toes. Pat the soles of your feet. Wiggle the knees a little bit. Bring your forehead towards your knees for a restorative forward fold. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Spread your legs wide and reach between your legs. Reach toward the front of your room. Breathe. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Bring your legs back together. Fully recline. Again, legs long this time. Fully recline. Once you're down here, supine twist. Left heel reaches toward the bottom of the room, so find length in your left leg. Right knee, bend it, interlace your fingers underneath the right knee. Circle the ankle a little bit in all different ways. Left hand takes the right knee across the midline of your body, roll onto your left hip. Right arm tees out and you look to the right. Nice big twist. Think of your body as a washcloth. Oh, breathe. Shoulder stays down. Let's come out of it. Right hip down, gaze back up, hug the right knee in. Right leg goes long. Heel, drive that right heel to the bottom of the room. Feel the length in that right leg. Left knee bends, interlaced fingers, or use your towel or your strap under the knee to hug it in. Hug the elbows in. You can do this, just don't give up. Circle the ankle. Right hand takes the left knee across the midline of the body, roll onto the right hip. Left arm tees out and you look to the left. Breathe. Chin back up toward the sky, left hip down toward the sky, or left hip down toward the mat. Hug your left knee in, circle it a little bit in the ankle, send both legs long on your mat. Now as if you were in molasses, the heels in molasses. That sounds better than being in mud, doesn't it? Draw the heels up really slowly towards your bottom. Lift the knees up, left hand captures under left knee, right hand captures under right knee. You know where we're going, happy baby. Take it to your fullest expression. I'm going to begin by rocking from side to side. And then I'm going to reach inside my calves. Then I'm going to reach for my heels. You stop where it feels right for you. I'm going to draw my toes toward my shins. I'm going to send one leg up toward the sky, then the other. Here's the happy baby pose. Just picture a little baby in its crib. It does it because it doesn't know it can't, right? So let's reinvigorate our internal happy babies, right? Do what you can. Do what you can. Let your body do what it can, and don't hold yourself back with your mind. All right, release the legs, knees meet, hug both knees in, squeeze them in, peel your shoulders up a little bit as you try to reach toward kissing your knees. Then come on down. Legs go long on your mat. Heels toward the edges of your mat. Cover your eyes with your eye shade or your towel. And maybe you want to put a rolled up blanket under your neck. Maybe you like to have a blanket and you like to drape it on your hips or cover your body. You make this yoga work for you. Arms down by your sides, palms face up. Here's a variation. Maybe turn them palms face down if you feel like you want more grounding to the earth. With the palms face up, you're getting a little more external shoulder rotation. Let your shoulders be away from your ears and then tuck your little shoulder wings underneath your back. Eyes are closed. Breathe deeply. Come back to your mantra, your personal mantra. Nobody has to know what it is. Say to yourself, I am beautiful. I got this. I am strong. Nobody knows it. Nobody's hearing it, but your body's hearing it. Your body, it's remembering what you're doing right now in your final Savasana pose. It's creating that new you. You're changing. You're becoming better and stronger and more balanced. Deep breath in and deep breath out. All right, the area between your eyebrows. Are your eyes held tight? Squeeze them tightly closed and then release. Let it all go. Breathe. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Maybe one of your favorite props is your remote control right by your shoulders, and you can put me on mute right now as you enjoy your final Savasana pose as long as you wish. If it's time to conclude your hour, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, reach high overhead and stretch it out like it's your first good morning stretch before even getting out of bed in the morning. Stretch, stretch farther. And then exhale, soften, bend your knees and your elbows, roll onto one hip or the other. Use your low arms bicep as a pillow for your head. Top shoulders soft, knees are bent, you are relaxed. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly as you're ready, with or without your hands pressing into the earth, or maybe at prayer center, rise on up, keep your eyes closed, sit however is comfortable for you today, hands to prayer center, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, soften in your shoulders. You own this day. Blink your eyes open. You did it. All right. Fantastic. 1 hour. I think it goes by quickly once you get into it. And who's more valuable to get into than getting into yourself? I mean, come on, right? Take care of you. It's a tangible measure. That stress number you took in the beginning. What was it? And what is it now? Most excellent. All right. You got it. Every day we practice. And remember, if you know that answer to that question about F. Scott Fitzgerald, be the first one to respond after now, because if it's timestamped sooner, I'll know you didn't do all your yoga. And I got a little surprise for you, and I got some fun ideas coming up in this next month. Got to keep it fresh. Got to keep it alive. All right. May the light of life, a brilliant flame, shine brightly within you and upon you. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, you. You were a good girl today. Hey, Bonnie, you're always a good girl. You're a good girl. She's going to get a haircut soon, and so is she. You'll see. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Good girl. Embrace imperfection. Try something a little different. Take a pose a little deeper, or just try something a little different, but just try. Trying is where the fun is, right? That's where you meet your threshold. That's where you meet your challenges. But embrace the imperfection and just admire yourself for having the courage to do it. How's your yoga working out for you? I'm glad that you're still here. Thank you for being here. Tell your friends about our yoga. It's free for anybody and everybody can do it. They just got to show up. That's the ticket. If you'd like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's www.316yoga.com. Embrace the imperfection, do what you can with what you got, and just have fun. See you on your mats tomorrow.